just gonna do it this way. Oh wait, here we go. Upgrade. Hopefully this works the way I want it to. E.
Okay. You know that you're going to actually need to do two things.
Okay.
Because it's not hard to get maintenance to do one thing, but if it's two things, it might need they would need to go outside their actual resources that are on hand, which would require
Okay.
the administrator to get happening.
Okay. So I'm gonna impair its ability to. I'm gonna steal one of its legs. That's what I want to do. If
You
it's a
don't need to
walking
do that
droid.
much, right? If you
Oh.
were to make a computer's check, you could rework the droid. Mechanics check would also, you know, mechanics, or you could do a coordination check to, or an athletics check to disable, do actual damage to it or something like that.
I'm gonna try and do some actual damage to it. Make it not an easy fix. It's not easily just go and tap and be like bloop, 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 and reset it. But if there was actual damage done, it would be a little bit longer of a fix.
Now you can use skullduggery for that as well, right? Because you could basically use it
Okay.
to set up a booby trap.
Yeah.
You can MacGyver it.
Okay. Let's try and MacGyver it.
Okay, this is going to be a hard check.
Let's
No
mess it up.
upgrades, no setback.
Okay. Here we go. I
Okay.
did it.
Okay. So you have successfully disabled the droid. Now
Now I need to get out of there. Can I
you need to
stealthy out
do
of there?
one more thing. You need to
Okay.
make it two
Oh wait.
things, right?
Can I also do some physical damage to it with coordination?
Well, you don't want to do more to the droid necessarily, because
Oh.
Do the pipes.
all they'll have to do with the droid is just replace it.
Okay. Can I pop open the control panel for the door and and just cut some random wires?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Nice.
What would that be? I'm walking
Um,
over. I'm like, well, there's the droid taken care of, and I look over at the door. I'm like, mm-hmm.
go ahead and make a mechanics check.
Oh dear. Okay.
You're literally cutting random wires to just see if you're going to be electrocuted. So.
This is an easy mechanics check. So
Easy. Oh, okay. Well, I've got a fighting chance.
I guess a dead body in the alcohol storage would need the administrator to check in on.
Yeah.
so live or die, you succeed here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I went neutral but got an advantage.
Okay, so
It's not
Do I set
broken,
off an
but it is
alarm?
jammed,
And
I guess.
I am shocked. I take strain.
no, because you can use a boost to or an advantage to reduce strain or to recover strain. So no.
Okay.
And technically you failed, so you
Yeah.
go to cut the wire and you realize that there's
I have no clue what
redundancies
I'm
in
doing.
this, and cutting the wire doesn't actually do anything. You have to
Can I
figure out
just
what other wire in the system
Can I
actually
make a
is.
proposal?
I'm
So
just
he
gonna sit back
doesn't-
and shoot it.
He doesn't succeed. The door obviously still opens and closes, but with the advantage, it would delay anyone trying to get in. Like it's a stuck
Okay.
door, basically.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
They still get in and out, just gonna take them an extra minutes.
There. Okay. I don't have any other banana peels I can leave.
I mean, you can shoot the control center.
I'm gonna shoot the control center.
Okay.
Or no. You already told me not to explode the alcohol. Yeah, we'll shoot the control panel.
Technically,
with-
nobody told you
it's-
no in character. But...
I am.
That's because I told
you
him
know-
he
you know,
would be
that's a-
smart enough to know not to do it.
What if I just shot the alcohol with a slug thrower?
I mean, if there was
Hypothetically.
a, you know, a barrel or two of ale leaking
Like a
all over the
keg.
floor, that would
That would
definitely be
definitely
some.
be a proverbial banana peel.
That would definitely be a proverbial banana peel, and
I
it
am
would
gonna shoot
definitely
it.
it would definitely do some. There's sensors in here for just such a purpose. So now, blasters
I'm g-
don't necessarily put holes in kegs.
This is a
Slug
slug thrower, though.
throwers might, but
You
a
got a
blaster
knife?
wouldn't. Or a knife, or a
Or I
screwdriver,
could just
or
kick it.
steel-toed boots, or
Yes. I would like to just throw.
Your
I'm gonna
character
can I do
has
a
a
coordination
knife.
check to just throw stuff around everywhere?
Just trash the place.
Just trash the place. Yes.
go ahead and make an athletics check.
Oh no,
Difficulty is going to be average.
not coordination.
No, because you're talking about throwing heavy things, which is brawn.
Oh,
Hey, you make a mess, but not enough to set off any alarms.
so I'm not even strong enough to get people to set off.
Oh.
Aza, you
I'm just gonna
have
shoot one of the kegs.
you do have a knife.
Just
I want to shoot it. Fine, I'll stab it.
You can shoot it. Go for it.
I'm gonna
Make
shoot it.
Make a. We'll upgrade that once,
Heavy rifle.
and then upgrade it once, or for the second time,
Okay.
and then go for it.
What do you? Okay. Ah! You can't even shoot it properly. But I did hit something and
Okay,
caused
so
some sort of distraction.
if you're okay with this, you shoot the keg, and it caused some deformment, but it's not enough to cause it to leak all over the floor. However, it causes a ozone disturbance, which sets off an alarm.
I'm fine with that. Now it's time for me to sneak out. I would like to make a stealth check to get out of here as discreetly as possible.
Okay.
I am done here. I have just
Do you
gotten
know what the
frustrated with my
bonuses-
little arms that I need this harness for on my rifle. And
Do you
I
know?
just shot it and that didn't work, and I'm just out of here.
Do you know what the stealth field gives you for bonuses on?
It gave me +1 success, I'm pretty sure. Or at least the suit did.
Okay.
Stealth suit. So
Go ahead
whatever
and
this
roll.
is, it's +1 success. Stealth. Yeah. I'm out of
You
here.
are able to get
Nice.
out without anyone seeing.
Alright, now it's your guys' turn.
Do you put the code cylinder back on the droid?
Yes. Or I could just leave it on the floor in the place.
As long as you don't keep it on you, that's all I care about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea. That'll
Okay.
be what the advantage was on about that on the way out.
So 3 hours passes, and obviously Baza times his destruction to
Yes.
the point where
Yeah,
it needed to be.
we're going
kind
back
of-
3 hours.
Yeah,
We're going back a little bit of time.
So you guys are escorted up by Sarah.
nice.
And
Mhm.
this is a little odd because one, you are realizing that the other side of the bar is not as busy as the side that Sarah is on.
Hmm.
And
No.
so he is bringing up his moneymaker on a menial task of just bringing the three of you up.
Yup. It should all work out. Okay.
You are brought up. You enter the you go. So if the VIP level is above the cantina, right?
Mhm.
The administration is above that, and you come up. The other thing to point out is that there's those arms, right? And that's open air. So when you go up into the VIP area, you can actually look out over the rails to the cantina below, and
Mm.
there's actual windows that look out into space up there as well. But when you go up to the administration area, you actually go into a level above that, and it's you can't see down into the cantina at all. And this is basically another level similar to, you're above the atrium-esque portion that is the cantina and the main floor of the uh, spaceport. Does that make sense?
See everything. Yep. Yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense.
So this is much more closed off. There's hallways as opposed to, open air rails. You can't you're a lot more safe. In other words, there's
Mhm.
not there,
Mhm.
you can't just fall to your death like you
Straight
can in the
blaster shots from below can't enter the area.
Yeah.
right. And Shellis takes you down the hall. Oh, it is I I haven't had Zool roll yet, so do you want to roll your
Recognition roll.
discipline, or does somebody just tell him?
Yeah, I got told earlier.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll, Zool.
For what?
In fact, I'm going to give you a boost here.
To recognize our gracious host. Well, not host. Our helper.
Go ahead.
And the
Discipline check.
strange things that are going on.
Is discipline the remembering skill?
No, discipline is
now.
the see through the force skill.
But I don't have the force.
Nope. So you get told, but you see
Yeah.
Sarah is very beautiful, but you're told it's actually Shellis as well.
Mhm.
So you can do with that information as you want.
Funky stuff.
Yeah, I
Shellis
still
is
don't
roll-
believe it.
I mean, she does know your favorite drink, so there is that.
I mean, wasn't Chalice the girl I was referring to before anyway?
Yes.
What about-
Shellis is the girl that you were going to go back to Narshada. You were saying is the one you wanted to go back to Narshada.
Well, no. Well, I guess. I don't know. She was the one I was referring to, is all I was saying.
Yeah, the boss.
Yeah.
When I was
Otho's
saying
boss.
if I wanted drinks, I could just go back there, and she was constantly buying us drinks anyway. And
Yeah,
now she's
so
here.
so you are actually aware now that she is not in Narshada. She is here for some reason.
Well, she was being used to make a point, not that I wanted to go back and
Oh,
find
right,
her.
right.
She's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
pretty little girl.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
you are being led up there. She takes you. There is security up here, but they see Sarah and they just let you pass. Like
Mhm.
she's a
Nice.
common sight up here for some reason.
Suspicious.
She takes you to a room, and as soon as she gets close to it, it opens and she waves you guys in.
All right. I'll go ahead and take a bold step in.
And
Yes.
you take a step in, and Sarah turns around to walk away, and you hear a voice from inside say, No, please come in, Sarah. I want you to be here for this."
Well, all right. Interesting. Horse is no longer for
Right.
sale.
I mean, it seems that's like her choice. She comes in with us, right?
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
one else is staying outside, so we're.
I don't think so.
And yeah, so it's your initiative to
Okay.
discuss. He basically turns to you and goes, oh, "What is this about?"
One second. Let me find his name again real quick. I go here. Mr. Zmarin. Hi. My name's
You
Taryn. You don't know
you
me.
are aware now that it is Lord. He is a Sith.
Lord. Okay. Lord Zmarin. Pleasure to meet you. I'm here to talk about business. You see, I hear you're the man to talk to for exactly this sort of thing, and I thought you might be interested. There's no recording around here, right? It's not a. We can talk and I'm just sort of like
Oh
subtly
yes,
hinting at
obviously.
that. He's gonna
Yeah.
say like, obviously not. I go, whew, oh well, good issue off of my back.
No, he just said yes, obviously. He didn't say
Oh.
obviously not.
Well, he asked if it was
Is there
being recorded.
security? Is there not security?
Yeah, is it
He
not
has to ask if
security?
there's
Security,
recording
and he
devices,
says
and
obviously
you,
not.
Sid, just said yes, obviously.
Security, yes, no.
There is not security in this room.
Yeah, security. No.
Okay,
Is he
good.
is he telling the
He's a
truth?
Sith Lord. He's fine.
Is he telling the truth? Truth telling
Make a
crystal.
perception check.
Or-
Let me set the difficulty.
Well,
Yeah,
no. I
hey-
mean, I've got the thing that tells me
I
if
mean,
he's telling the truth or not.
I'm a roll
Oh,
the perception.
he is
then.
telling the truth.
Oh,
Okay, well, I don't need to roll then. I go, whew, well, that makes this a whole lot easier. Well, I don't want to waste your time because, you're obviously an incredibly busy man. But to put it simply, I'm a businessman now in possession of several hundred tons of glitter stem, which is more than a planetary economy can handle at once. So I need a slow distribution method of it. And I have a number of business ventures that'll open up once I get that sort of investment cash back for it, as my friend Zool here will explain.
Sorry, I'm taking the
This is,
empty air for allow him to get a chance to respond before I
yeah.
jump into the non-stop micro machine sales pitch.
Yeah. I've given you your prompt.
He he turns to look at the Falleen for him to continue without saying anything.
Are you familiar with the probiotic benefits of glitter stem and their effects on the alien biology and
just absolute.
Obviously
Lord
illegal on
Doctor,
many
before
worlds,
you
but
take
not here on this
Glitterston.
station under your command. So I will be assisting in this, but obviously
now-
Zool's in the lead.
You're just trying to take his time, right?
I've literally
Right.
been told that I just need to talk to him ad nauseum for
However
ever.
long it takes.
Taryn is, of course, signaling that he wants to at least keep the pot sweet enough that he is interested in continuing it. But yes, we are wasting his time.
Literally a door-to-door sales pitch. A Dinder Muffin special.
You're selling him a vacuum cleaner, and you want to show the powerful effects of that vacuum cleaner by vacuuming their car
Okay.
for them
2 setback
and telling.
because he's not a patient man. And it's going to be 2 reds and a purple because he's a disciplined person, actually. So go ahead and make a charm check or a coercion check or negotiation check.
Good thing he's a coward. Well, I guess just making stuff up. Shit.
I have 3 automatic advantage.
Oh,
this
shit.
here.
You got Taryn assisting. Take a light side point.
No, sorry, I just gotta go over.
I mean, I can also assist as well. I'm trained.
Yeah, this is
I
technically
keep forgetting
true.
my skills are in the combat.
What do you have to
section.
add to it, Otha? What's your business proposition in all of this?
Does the guy breathe air?
Does he breathe?
He does breathe air, but he actually is using a rebreather.
Okay.
Oh, I guess we
That
haven't
doesn't
quite
trust
gotten
his
that sort of
gross
description
station air.
of him. That he has this huge face mask and
Yeah,
terrible
he's like-
scarring or something,
The
right?
black dice are what are those called again?
Setback.
Are there setback on this?
Yes. But all you have to do is on your side just say take the setback down to negatives.
Right, but how
Mm.
many setback are there?
you just do the number of setbacks you remove, and then it handles it automatically.
All right, just
So yeah, this guy is he looks like he has some dark side to him. The net goal is like, do you? Oh geez, I had a picture of this guy. Did you ever play the Old Republic?
yes.
Do the Black Talon Flashpoint?
Well, I played back in the beta when all you could get to was the Black Talon flashpoint.
So basically, there's on the Jedi side, you get to fight this Sith Lord, and he just looks like a babyface guy with a little bit of dark makeup on him. That's the type of guy this guy looks like. He doesn't look intimidating. He just looks comical.
Oh, it's a bit soft.
Yeah, and
Bowser Jr. type look.
yeah, he's got some like electrical like veins going through his face type look, but this is not.
Sorry, is
This
this
is
charm or is this a deception?
charm, deception, negotiation, whichever one you want to do.
All right, I'll probably lean into deception anyway. Sorry, just go over the stuff just to make sure one more time, because I got the problem I feel that I have with this game is that just so many options that sometimes you can just lose all your shit.
Yep. I would agree with that sentiment, to be honest.
I mean, it makes it more difficult that a lot of these abilities are tied into your gear as well, so what slow advancement you can get through XP, you can also upend if you just get a lot of money all of a sudden and know what to buy.
What GM would be stupid enough to do that? Oh, wait, me.
$1 million!
Alright, I guess I'm
So the
just
pikes just
gonna...
randomly loaded your ship with like entire ships full of ice.
To be fair, I just find it still hilarious. They're just like completely interesting.
Beautiful.
Like, oh
Completely
yeah, we've
ruined
seen
Well,
this before. They just
Oh, yeah,
made
we're
the usual
definitely-
The
standard
money.
Alright,
that's what that ship was used for.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be something that you would even had to talk about. And yeah, so it made perfect sense
Well,
at the
Didn't
time.
even need second chances.
He is to the point where he's about to say, like, he raises his hand to go, I've had enough, and that's when you hear this alarm go off, and his
that a fire alarm?
his panel just goes crazy, and he just kind of stops and he goes, oh,
Something matter?
yeah, if you'll follow me, I need to go this route. I need to go take care of this. Now,
Oh yeah, of course.
Sarah is there still, but he's just indicating that everybody should leave.
Right, okay.
You want to change that?
We could just wait here if it's something sensitive.
Well,
I gotta talk with Zool for a couple things here too, anyway.
You mentioned, sorry, from the description of this room and how this guy is, does he have any gaudy statues or art pieces around his office?
Oh, for sure.
There's got to be a switch underneath one of them.
Well, Otho's tact for that is going to be like, oh, I'm sure you'll be able to handle it just fine, but I if you wouldn't mind me staying here, I am enthralled by this art piece. I would like to talk to you when you get it back, so come back quickly. And she's going to kind of give him a look.
Perfect.
So I'm going to make a few slight changes to his discipline check here.
You
Go ahead and make a charm check.
All right, and I got a blue on it from that thing.
Yeah.
Let's go.
If that
Fuck! Why do I always get so many advantages?
Okay.
Holy
You want to pass that to me, and I
cow.
make an attempt at a deception.
Now, if you pass it to Shellis,
Yo.
she could pick up on what you're trying.
So yeah, like as she kind of does that, she looks over, like gives Shell some side, like come on, back me up,
And
and slides at advantage.
and she just looks at you and goes, and she I mean, eye roll, like you can telepathically says to Otho, this is what I was trying to avoid, but she just kind of I mean, it's smooth, right? And she just looks to Owen and she says, my lord, hadn't you asked for a redhead to assist me in your in my task? My secondary task is your bartender. And he just goes, oh, well, yes, you two stay here. Sarah, you know what to do. And
All right. I will definitely go with them. I will try to pass off the button
Yeah, the
to
button camera.
Otho on my way out, of course.
As soon as
Just, like-
everyone's going out, it probably would be a
Or
problem.
just like drop it next to the floor as he leaves first and
Yeah.
I'm coming after him or something. Literally anything like that. So that'd be
Yeah.
like a skullduggery if it needs a check even.
so, yeah, I would. Normally, you would have to make this check. But there's something going on here that you're not aware of, which negates any need to roll any type of skullduggery to stop him from seeing you passing things.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so I pass the button off. I'm going with them. I'm not even complaining.
Okay. So Zul and Taryn, you are brought out with him. He actually closes the door and locks it, and tells the security that no one is to go in.
Oh dear.
Under any circumstances, and that the two of you are to be entertained in this other room. And this other room is basically a waiting room with the addition of a torture table and 2 cells, which you're not
Very
put
nice.
in, but you are left in this room. And as the security guard leave you in here, the door is locked as it is closed behind them. So you are locked in this room.
Got the torture table.
And we'll go back to, unless there's specifically something Zool and Taryn are doing in here.
Me? No, probably not really. Maybe just entertaining myself a little bit, but probably not torturing people.
I mean, there's nobody in here but you, right? There's nobody.
Right, like I'm just like gonna
Just
find like a
torture
mini bar,
yourself.
like take out a drink and just go, yeah, time to waste some time. Good job, Zool.
There is actually a bar in here that you could get drunk at.
Hey, I'll just get a shot. I'm just wasting time here.
You got
went
everything
great,
for a
Zool.
good time.
There is not, however, a sabacc table in here for our gambler friend.
Well, that's fine.
I'm sorry. But you were able to do some sabacc while you were waiting, Zool, if you want to make your roll.
Oh.
I mean, how much?
Well, you said 800 credits, right?
Oh, true. That's enough to buy in.
Right. All right. So I'm in an 800 credit game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to set the difficulty to hard with no modifiers. Oh, I better get rid of the boost dice. Okay, you're set.
Obviously, I'm using deception. I just always forget the rules, so I had to bring it back up again.
I'd trust you for those. I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah, I just don't want to make sure that I don't fuck things up. Yeah, I think it's just a straight deception. Unless...
Well, you throw a force dice with it too, and the force dice will throw a wrench into things, right?
Force die. So it's that one.
Here, let me clear the pool before you. Okay. So a light side, so it actually gives you one more success and cancels the threat.
dark side for each. Yeah, removes the threat. Well, no, turns one threat into success and advantage.
Well, it turns a failure into a success and a threat into an advantage. Right.
Oh.
Oh, right.
So you would actually have
The
a
word
success.
respectively. Yeah.
You would have 5 successes and an advantage.
Yep. That's what that is.
So I'll let you figure out how much you make, and then you are brought. Then we fast forward back into current time, and also you are in a room with Sarah, and he just kind of looks at you, and she says, "What's the plan?"
Okay. Basically, didn't really expect to get his terminal open, but wait, I assume he closed his terminal and all that, right?
Oh yeah. As soon as he walks away with the code cylinder, everything turns off.
Oh, so you need the cylinder. Shit, I was expecting a password code.
Well, that's what data spikes are for, is to act as code cylinders.
Okay.
So I would assume you came prepared with a data spike.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be wise.
Okay. Shit. So, but we need the actual code to spike the computer to get it to
No,
open.
no.
I mean, that's the point
It's
of the
called
spike.
it's called a computer skill check to bypass security.
Ah.
So,
Okay.
now here's the thing. What are you telling Shellis that you're here for? What is she's asked you what the plan is.
Yes. So
And as she does that, you start to see this double thing.
Yeah.
Where Sarah goes over to one of these elaborate sculptures, turns it a quarter turn, and a wall splits, and you see a fun room.
Oh no. Oh no.
Look what you've gotten yourself into.
And you see a version of you start undressing and going over to the fun room
A version.
getting
She's
into
been asked to do something, and she's making an illusion of it happening.
Is there a shapeshifter, or is this just a hologram?
Oh, this is the time.
and
I'm
you
confused.
see a version of Sarah doing the exact same thing. Now, you actually are not, but so go ahead and make your computers check. Let's set the scene here.
I'm very bad at computers.
Well,
I mean, my original plan was to
how many lifeboats do we?
get the button camera in there, and then.
Oh, is that all you were trying to do? Is put the button?
Well, my original camera was to get a button camera with the view of his actual terminal itself, so when he did his business on there, we'd be able to see what he was doing.
You can
But-
use light side point.
You are the one
Say
person
that
with
again?
computers here, so if anyone was going to be able to do this, it's you too. So
Not good at computers.
again, I didn't say good. I said you were the best.
So as soon as you tell Sarah your plan, she's like, "Okay, why don't we just kill him when he comes back?"
I would prefer to not rock the boat. If this doesn't work, well, how do we not get?
What's your task? What were you hired to do? What were you asked to do?
We're hired to get him out of the position by any means necessary.
And if he's dead, he's out of the position.
That is true, but that's true. But won't that bring down some retribution on our heads?
According to any record in here, he came in with his bartender employee and did his dirty business with her, and she killed him.
Oh dear.
The only reason why I haven't done this myself is I didn't have the resources to create a diversion like you've done, or to get him away from his security and details or that kind of thing. If I were to do this on my own, I would pretty much have the entire fleet down.
Yeah.
But
Well,
with
I
what
mean,
you've done here, we can make that happen. Possibly. There's still risk.
maybe we could disable the security in here then? Would that be easier than getting onto the computer, I assume?
He doesn't have security in here, if you remember.
Oh yeah, he has no way to summon his guards from outside?
Well, he does, but he's expecting us to be actually in the sex swings. Then
Of course, yes, the swings! Well, I don't know about you, but I think it'd be a bit suspicious having lightsaber wounds on his body, or unless that's not the way you're planning on killing him.
I mean, there are other ways of killing him.
You know, I guess there are.
There's a reason why you don't see me with lightsabers. It's a little conspicuous.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you think that's the best way to do it,
I am not saying that that's the best way, but if we don't have a better way,
well, let's try this.
It'll take so much time to catch him in some sort of lewd or some. I mean, it's not like he does anything illegal to me.
Well, then, let me try and get into this terminal. If that doesn't work, we go with that option.
Okay. Dice pool is set. It's going to be 2 red and 2 purple with 2 boost dice because you have the data spike.
All right. Let's go!
Wow.
Finally, I'm getting some actual successes.
Okay. You have bypassed his login security. Go ahead and make a. This is going to be much simpler, but go ahead and make a average computers use to find information that would be severe enough to get him fired.
All right, and I'm going to use a light side point for this. Let's use one of those. And I would upgrade on this side, right? There we go. And computers, let's go. I wish I could have Cat's Advantage to take over. Ah! Shut back me up! Back me up, please!
One singular blue die.
Please! Black over the blue die, come on!
She might know where to look.
Yes! You might know where to look at. Yeah, right. Please.
Hold on, I have to look her up.
Okay.
The real question is she smarter or better at computers than Arthur?
All I have is
skilled,
nice.
but her dice pool is exactly the same as yours.
I don't normally have a
2
yellow
green
though.
And a yellow. So go ahead and upgrade. Go ahead and let me get back to this. So since you're not skilled though, yeah, I won't worry about it.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll 1 yellow die.
All right. We're in business, baby.
There you go.
All right. Very
Okay,
cool.
So you have 2 successes and a threat from this.
Is that replacing the green advantage.
I basically am replacing because it wouldn't make much sense to replace the 2 successes with 2 successes.
Mhm.
So replacing the single advantage removes the one that cancels the threat on the other side, and so it basically
Wouldn't there not be a threat then?
it
Wouldn't
would
it
not
just
be a
be
threat. It would just
okay?
be
Just
2 successes.
successes. Okay.
That's right. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So 2 successes. You find okay. This guy is disturbing.
Oh dear.
You find on his terminal here, he has recordings of every time he's been in that fun room.
Oh dear. The depraved shit, I would assume, is balls to the wall.
That feeling where you buy a camera, but they beat you to it.
And amongst these, he basically names them with whoever he is, right?
Yeah.
A name catches your eye.
Oh, it's someone important. Oh dear. How scandalous.
It is the Dark Council person's daughter.
Ooh, cousins.
Who is a cousin and underage.
Oh dear.
And he's out of there.
Yeah, I think I'll be taking that.
You obviously take everything.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's the linchpin of this.
Just literally toss this to the Inquisition on your way out.
I mean, I assume I do have a channel to send this, like an actual physical.
And it's a little bit better than just going to the Inquisition, because you're not entirely sure if the Inquisition would actually do anything about it, because he is
Yeah.
the Dark Lord.
True.
Yeah.
It's 6s basically. But yeah, you take this information, and you see Sarah is noticeably happier, but you do still have one problem.
Yeah, that he's going to be coming back.
And you are sealed in this room.
Yeah, the door is locked from the outside. I assume there's no easy way to unlock it from the inside.
There is, not only is it locked, but it is sealed. Do you know what that means?
Yeah. Wow.
There's a particle shield over the door.
Uh-huh.
How to stop those pesky lightsabers? More lightsabers. Lightsabers made out of walls.
Now, in theory, you could cut through the bulwark to the side of the door, but I mean, if you think doors are hard to get through.
Yeah.
Don't choose the side that opens up into space.
Well, definitely not, right?
Well, now hold on. So we have the fun room, but based on how sneaky and slimy this guy is, if he doesn't have some sort of other way out of here, he's just not a proper sleazeball, is he?
You want to go ahead and make a perception check to?
Yes, let's poke around, and she's gonna try and get Shells to look around as well.
Okay. She has 2 green and 2 yellow on her perception check.
I do not. I have a whole, I think 2 green.
Okay,
on my perception.
So I'm gonna have you roll.
All right.
Using her dice pool.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend a dark side to make it 3 reds and 4 purple.
Oh.
4 purple and upgraded 3 times, so it's 3 reds and 1 purple.
Okay.
And so then you're going to get a boost die for yourself, and go ahead and roll.
All right. So am I still rolling perception?
Yes.
Am I just rolling death? Okay.
But you're rolling her perception, not yours. So
Okay.
I don't like to be the one rolling dice because that's part of the
All
fun
right.
of the
Her
game.
perception, not yours. So I assume that those dice are not correct because we would need 2 yellows on top of that, right?
Yeah, so just re-roll it because that's a lot of failures, and I don't
Okay.
necessarily want you to fail necessarily.
So
Redundant if I want to be redundant.
yeah. So
2 yellows, 2
So-
greens, I thought.
so-
I think.
Yeah,
2
yeah.
yellows and 2 greens.
All right. So I'm gonna add my 2 yellows to that, and let's go. And 2 greens. All right, that's proper.
Wow.
A lot of stuff happens, but I assume we make it.
Okay. So here's the thing. I
Mhm.
set that difficulty to basically say whether or not there was an entrance. Because I hadn't planned there to be one. But the dice pool are saying there's an exit.
Yeah.
Really
The
thought that
triumph.
he left the keypad as 1, 2, 3, 4. Just by the look of it.
No, it's just like tipping back the head of a bust and pressing the button and it opens. Amazing.
Yeah.
But yes.
The problem is that in order to open the door requires a blood sacrifice.
A blood sacrifice.
It is
A what now?
Sith alchemy that opens this door.
And then we say blood sacrifice. Do you mean actually getting somebody or just blooding yourself?
Do you know Sith alchemy?
Maybe I might have a passing knowledge through my lore skill.
Which is why you know that it's Sith alchemy and requires blood to open the door. But
Okay.
you don't know how much blood is going to be required.
I would assume since this is a panic room, he wouldn't need to kill somebody to open it, seeing as if he is using a panic room, he would probably be the only person in this room. So I'd say it's probably safe that just a smidge of blood would probably suffice.
Okay. Where are you going to get that blood?
Probably gonna prick her own finger and get it on there.
Okay. It is not a put it on a panel.
There's
Type of thing.
probably some dragon
Oh.
blood over that other
There is a
room.
part of the artwork again in the fun room.
Mm-hmm.
There is a bowl, and you could probably put a liter of liquid in this bowl.
Oh, fuck.
The point is you're going to have to spend 3 strain worth of blood to.
All right, I'll take 3 strain worth of blood. Let's get this bad boy open.
Okay. Okay. Take 3 strain. Yeah, a door opens.
And she's just gonna kind of gesture after you.
And she goes in with you.
Let us go.
And you guys are jettisoned or lifted to up to a private shuttle, complete with shuttle.
Ooh, very
Okay.
fancy. All right,
Um,
back to the lads.
you are Shellis is able to heal you, but it doesn't remove your strain.
Yeah,
So that's
just
why I didn't make you actually take wounds.
yeah.
So you're not bleeding anymore. But let's go back to the lads that are stuck
lads.
in a room that is, yeah.
Oh, no! Oh no!
Assuming nothing's going wrong, everything's going according to my design as far
Wait,
as I can tell.
wait,
and I have no communication yet.
I have comms. Hold on,
You do.
Taryn.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
I will point out
Mhm.
in the fun room, your comms did not work.
But in
Once you
the
leave.
As soon as you get to the shuttle room, they start working again.
okay, so that's like, oh, it's Dark Zone. All right,
Hey, so I'm
Taryn?
working on my third shot here. How's things going?
it's going pretty good. You might want to hold off on those shots though, because not only did we get what we came for, we also got out of his sealed room using his bolt hole. So he's probably going to suspect something was up, and you might not want to be in that room.
Oh. Well, I wish I knew that a little earlier, but hey, you know.
I'm sorry. The BDSM room was didn't have good service.
Well, I'll start seeing what I can work on. Zool's having some fun, so
Okay.
I'll give you a
He's
heads
he's
up
there
if I'm
with you.
stuck.
He
His gambling was earlier.
previously, and she's also going to message to what is shit? I can never. I'm shit. Baza. The message Baza's there. It's like, all right, Baza, you've done what you
Yeah.
need to do. Things
Yeah,
might
I'm out of
get
there.
a little bit hot. We should probably want to consolidate and get out of here as quick as possible. You might also no, well, shit. You can't go upstairs. Never mind. Forget about that last.
Yeah.
Should I just make my way back to the ship?
That might be a good idea.
All right.
Where you are in between, right? So he's down in the cantina and you're above the VIP room in that administration room. One, to get down requires clearance,
Mm-hmm.
which they won't have without Sarah with them.
Mm-hmm. Wait,
And he can't get up.
Because he doesn't have clearance either.
okay, so they're like stranded on the administrative floor.
You guys are stuck on the administration floor. Now they could
I'm not,
probably
am I?
get to you in that shuttle, but Taryn's your pilot.
This is very true. So I guess I'm in this room, and I'm going to finally take a full stock of it and kind of ask, so what's keeping me from leaving?
You are also in a room that is shielded.
So also a very difficult thing to deal with.
There are 20
Well,
individual clues you're gonna have to put together in order to.
No, that-
no, I'll
no,
be here
no,
forever.
we don't have that time.
Oh yeah. So I guess I'll start with to see if this is a completely sealed room or if there's an alternate exit. Given this isn't his like primary shuttle pathway, that might not be possible. But I mean, I'd give it a shot if you want me to roll perception or skullduggery.
Yeah, what was the perception? Oh, yeah.
This room is
Hey,
just
look at that.
shielded. That's the only thing keeping us
The
inside.
perception check is
Already
set.
ready. Yeah, let's do it.
Wow.
You know what? I'll even go ahead and spend another light side myself just to see if he decided to go and do
Burn him, boy!
multiple escape paths. Why? Because paranoid Sith.
A million
So
bolt
I've
holes.
gone ahead and hit the upgrade, and let's see how well I roll.
Let's
Some
fucking
basic
go.
No triumph.
No triumph, but I
No
mean,
triumph. But we've already established he's got him now, so
Oh
that's
yeah,
one good thing.
the game has decided for us that this guy is a paranoid SOB with multiple bolt holes.
Let's fucking go!
So
I'm
there
so
is-
glad I increased perception.
There is a path out of this. It is not going to be requiring you to give a blood offering apparently because yeah.
This was
Not
So-
the vent.
this was just a lever for quick escape. Somebody breaks off the table and comes at him.
Those types of escape rooms are only for his personal office. He doesn't want to mess with that otherwise.
I mean, it's possible that no, in fact what we're going to say is that it's very similar.
He had to build it to fire code, you see.
No. I've got this for you. Ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Go
So
for it.
we're going to kind of retcon a little bit. There is somebody on the table for you to sacrifice for this bowl that you find.
Blood that man.
Now you wouldn't
no.
have found this if Otho and hadn't found the previous one because you wouldn't have put together the bowl. But with Otho's help in describing the fact that they had to put blood into a bowl to get the door to open, you find a very similar bowl in your room
Mhm.
and somebody who has been moaning in pain for the entire time you've been in here. Who
Oh
is
yeah, I just kind of put him out of my head. I didn't want to think about it too much.
Drinking at the guys and
It would
moaning.
be socially awkward to talk to him now.
no. He wasn't. He's not conscious, but he is. Right? You couldn't
He's
talk
not,
to him.
he's not
Well,
using that blood.
the blood fountain makes a lot of sense now, but I can't help but notice we need blood, and he's right here.
As opposed to Zool or you,
It's just
Exactly, so Taryn will gladly fill the bowl with a little bit of his blood.
I mean, to be fair, my droid doesn't need blood.
I'll give him a stim pack afterwards.
yeah, it's just a guy sitting there full of blood.
Yeah, your droid does not have blood to give either. So
Yeah, so I'm gonna spend a
Rip.
stim pack just because I don't want to incidentally kill him here.
Yeah.
That would make me feel bad. Taking blood from him to open a doorway, I'm fine with that.
What? No, I was honestly, why don't you drain his blood and take him with you? Fuck this guy.
You know what? Actually, I got skullduggery. I'll break him out of the locks too in the process. I'll just carry him with me.
it's a interrogation table. It's not hard for you to open the
Oh,
release this guy from the table. It would be
easy.
very hard for him to release himself, but not hard for you.
Nice.
As
Wonderful.
so
I'm
you
just gonna throw him over the shoulder.
throw him over the shoulder, put his arm over it, cut him a little bit, fill the bowl with his blood, stop the
Yeah, you'll get
bleeding,
more of it later. Don't worry, buddy.
and then and he's unconscious anyway, so it's not like he can
Just-
stop you or no.
Yeah.
Okay, the door opens. You see a similar lift that Otho had, takes you to the other side of the shuttle bay, and you guys are together now.
I see you found your own route. Well done.
I got a
Welcome
party buddy
back.
now.
Interesting.
Baza,
Alright,
Yeah.
Baza, get to the ship.
you get to the ship. Now,
Yeah, I'm at our ship.
we've never really clarified this, but how is the 11th parsec secured from being stolen?
I assume it's just like
I assume it probably requires some sort of command code to open. I have no
hope
idea
I
what
know-
Star Wars
I hope
security
I know
really
the
works
way
on.
in.
There might be some sort of control pad next to the ship that turns opens the on ramp, and that probably requires.
There's actually an attachment you have to buy for your ship to secure it from being stolen.
Okay.
what?
If you don't have that, you can just walk onto any ship and pretty much fly.
Wow, I'm surprised
Holy
it doesn't
shit,
just
that
come
is-
standard. Honestly,
That is-
I mean, that's the precedent.
I mean, it
that's
hasn't
that
gotten
in
stolen yet.
every single.
I mean, yeah.
yeah. You want to throw
Landing
me a
pad
price
is
on that? And I'm just
down.
gonna pay it right now.
So
I
I
I
don't
see
know how
no
much
reason
it
not
is.
to pay that surcharge when I get the ship. Actually,
Do
heck,
I
it doesn't
need
mean
to-
Pikes went with this ship with no security the whole time. I'm flying toward.
I drunk on a ship that doesn't have doors that lock.
I mean, it would make sense.
Sorry,
that
you
there
forgot
was
to buy
some-
the upgradable door lock.
It makes sense that it would take a
Go
small
to
Yeah.
check, like an
I go to the
average check.
hardware store. I buy a padlock.
Yeah.
Get a
It-
bike
it-
lock for it.
Yeah, it's
What, do I have to
it's
Do I have to make a
airtight being a
perception check
padlock.
to see if the ship is still there?
I mean, it's there.
Okay.
You just have 50 stowaways on it now.
You just make a average skullduggery to bypass it.
Oh shit.
I have to bypass. Oh, because I don't have the pilot here. Okay,
You have
sure.
the key. Oh no.
I have to hotwire my own ship. Cool.
Well, it's not
All
your
right.
ship. It's
It's
a
not-
Terran's ship.
Terran's ship.
Hi.
Semantics.
You see, I let Zool back up on the ship, but
But
Well,
Can
okay,
I not
getting onto
calm
the
him
ship for
in
you
and
guys
ask him
is
to open
fine.
the ship?
the flying away.
it's different.
There's not.
Hey,
so yeah,
Taryn, open the ship for me.
Yeah, you can get on it. I think what he's saying is you can't fly it.
right.
Oh, I need to make a fly check.
So I'm assuming that you guys have similar code cylinders.
Hmm.
right? That lets you on the
Yeah.
ship,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but flying it away requires
I can.
a little
I've
bit
got.
more.
I've got some decent. I've got 5 green on piloting space.
I mean,
So
yeah.
5
I've got 5
green
ability
piloting space is not what we're asking for. This is
D-
either mechanic or skullduggery or computer
to
skill
get it to get the ship
to get the
turned.
ship to turn on. No, it'd
Yeah.
be piloting space. Let's make it piloting space.
I can do skullduggery.
Whichever.
Plug those skills.
I'm
It's
gonna
just
do
an
piloting.
average check. It shouldn't be that
Yeah.
difficult.
Okay.
0 successes. It's
How do I play this?
it is wall to wall failures.
Swoop bikes don't pilot like this. I'm just pressing buttons. I'm like, man, this is real confusing.
Now, it is a career skill for you, and everybody in the galaxy knows how to fly.
No.
ship,
Let's see what
so-
happens.
Oh no.
So go ahead and make a mechanics check, just because
See if I can.
apparently he's done something to the ship to make it
Oh
so
no.
reliable.